What if there were a country where over 11 million more women than men live, where babies nap outdoors in sub-zero temperatures, and life unfolds in ways you'd never expect? Welcome to Russia, a land of extremes. From villages braving below -67 degrees Celsius winters to millionaires cruising in ambulances, this country is full of surprises. But why are so many women single? And what untold stories hide behind its extraordinary traditions and contrasts? Get ready to explore a side of Russia you've never imagined. But what's it like to live in a country so extreme? Let's begin by exploring its incredible geography and climate. Number 20. Geography and climate. Russia, the largest country in the world, spans Europe and Asia with an area of 17 million square kilometers and borders 16 nations, including Finland, China, and North Korea. Its vast size results in diverse climates, from Arctic cold in the north to subtropical warmth in the south, with temperatures ranging from below -67 degrees Celsius to over 45 degrees Celsius. The extreme cold is exemplified by Oymyakon, the coldest inhabited place on Earth, where temperatures have dropped below -67 degrees Celsius. In such regions, Russian parents practice a unique tradition, leaving well-wrapped babies outdoors in winter to expose them to the cold air, believing it strengthens their immune systems and builds resilience. These natural extremes reflect the country's rich traditions, such as those of Chukotka, home to indigenous peoples who preserve millennia-old customs. From the icy tundras to the sweltering southern plains, geography shapes life in Russia. But how does this vastness influence its people and society? Let's find out in the next section. Number 19. Population imbalance and gender gap. Russia is surprisingly one of the least densely populated, with only 8 people per square kilometer despite having a population of about 146 million. Vast regions like Siberia and the Far East are sparsely inhabited, while cities in the west, such as Moscow and St. Petersburg, are bustling hubs. This imbalance affects geography and social dynamics, as many people migrate west for economic opportunities, leaving eastern territories with much smaller populations. Adding to this complexity, Russia has a notable gender imbalance, with approximately 84 million women and 73 million men, a difference of over 11 million. This demographic reality presents unique social dynamics, particularly for women seeking relationships. Many women feel their options are limited, leading to a rise in international dating as they explore opportunities abroad. With millions more women than men, how do Russian women navigate such an unbalanced society? And why are so many looking for love abroad? The answer might reveal more than just numbers. Number 18. The beauty of Russian women and cultural elegance. Russian women are admired globally for their elegance and cultural sense of style, often celebrated in international beauty pageants. However, their grace extends beyond titles. It reflects their daily cultural values. This dedication to appearance is particularly striking given Russia's challenging climate. Picture a woman in heels and a tailored coat, her look impeccable, navigating snow-covered streets in sub-zero temperatures. Even simple tasks like grocery shopping are done with admirable style. For Russian women, presenting themselves well is not just about outward beauty. It reflects cultural pride, discipline, and resilience. A local saying, "There is no such thing as bad weather, only bad clothing," captures this mindset. Despite freezing winters, they remain stylish, embodying both confidence and strength. Their commitment to elegance is more than just appearance. It represents their adaptability and perseverance. Russian women's balance of grace and resilience makes them symbols of strength in the face of challenges. Before exploring, I have a special 10-second request for all of you listening. If you can help me in any way, just hit the notification bell and hit that subscribe button. It helps this channel so much. And if you do that, I will do everything I can to make this show even better for you. Deal? Number 17. Historical and political legacy. Russia, a vast and historically rich nation, has long been a global power. Before the Revolution of 1917, it was one of the largest empires, spanning from Eastern Europe to the Pacific. However, World War I and the Russian Civil War brought instability, leading to the formation of the Soviet Union in 1922. Throughout the 20th century, Russia as part of the Soviet Union played a significant role in major global events like World War II and the Cold War. World War II caused significant losses, with millions of lives lost, resulting in a demographic imbalance that continues to this day. The Soviet Union's collapse in the late 1980s began a new period of political, economic, and social change. Modern Russia remains globally influential due to its size, natural resources, and geopolitical role. Its rich and diverse history further enhances its global significance, making it a nation of unique cultural and historical importance. From the fall of empires to the rise of global power, Russia's history has shaped the world. But how did one former KGB officer rise to lead this nation into the modern era? The story is just getting started. Number 16. Vladimir Putin, from KGB to president. Vladimir Putin began his career in 1975 as a KGB officer, focusing on counterintelligence and later working in East Germany on intelligence operations. His training emphasized discretion, strategic analysis, and loyalty, which influenced his later political approach. After leaving the KGB in 1991, following the fall of the Berlin Wall and the Soviet Union's collapse, he entered politics in St. Petersburg. Like most of Ukraine, Crimea, Soviet Unions, his gains were largely firm despite the wars of the communist Europe. His rise continued in 1999 when President Boris Yeltsin appointed him prime minister. Later that year, he became acting president and eventually won the presidential election, beginning his long tenure in leadership. Putin's journey is fascinating, but Russia's rich history doesn't stop there. Its landmarks hold the secrets of a nation that has captivated the world. Ready to explore? Number 15. The Kremlin and Red Square. The Kremlin, Russia's center of political and religious power, is a fortified complex in Moscow that dates back to the 12th century. Although Kremlin is often mistaken as a synonym for the Russian parliament, it historically refers to any fortified city, with around 20 Kremlins across Russia. The Moscow Kremlin is the most famous, featuring palaces, cathedrals, and government offices, including the president's official residence. It houses cultural treasures like the crowns of the czars and Russian art, making it both a political hub and a major historical site. Inside is the Great Kremlin Bell, the world's largest at 200 tons. Though it has never been rung due to a fracture, opposite the Kremlin lies Red Square, another iconic Moscow landmark. It has been the stage for key events in Russian history, from Soviet citizens to political marches to modern political demonstrations, offering a window into the nation's identity and culture. While the Kremlin represents Russia's past and present power, Moscow itself offers a glimpse into a city that balances grandeur and modernity. Let's step into the heart of the capital. Number 14. Moscow, capital and modern marvel. Moscow, the capital of Russia, is the largest and most populous city in the country, with over 12 million residents. As the political, economic, and cultural hub, it blends ancient traditions with modern advancements. The city is renowned for landmarks like the Kremlin Red Square, theaters, museums, and parks. Moscow is second only to New York in the number of millionaires per capita. Some wealthy residents have been known to rent ambulances to navigate the city's heavy traffic. Moscow's Stalinist architecture includes the Seven Sisters skyscrapers, and its metro system is considered one of the most beautiful in the world. The city also features the tallest skyscraper in Eurasia, the 374-meter Federation Tower, located in the Moscow International Business Center, or Moscow City. This district, with its modern skyline, reflects the economic growth and ambition of the Russian capital. Beyond its dazzling skyline and culture, Moscow hides a treasure underground, a metro system like no other. Trust me, you've never seen anything like this. Number 13. Moscow Metro. The Moscow Metro, which opened in the year 1935, is a stunning blend of luxury and history. Built during the era of the Soviet Union, it was designed as a series of grand people's palaces to reflect the country's power and pride. Stations like Komsomolskaya feature towering columns, gilded mosaics, and historical scenes from the Second World War. The metro combines beauty with functionality, showcasing chandeliers, sculptural reliefs, and polished granite floors. Each station feels like an art experience, celebrating the nation's strength. Today it's known as the world's most beautiful metro. Visitors are often awed by the ornate stations, such as Mayakovskaya, which blends Art Deco with a futuristic touch, or Ploshchad Revolutsy, where bronze sculptures of workers bring history to life. Curious about what other crazy things exist in Russia? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell. There's a lot more where this came from. Number 12. Trans-Siberian Railway. The next leg of our journey is on the extraordinary Trans-Siberian Railway. Spanning Russia from Moscow to Vladivostok, this marvel stretches 9,000 kilometers and crosses 8 time zones. First opened in the year 1916, it connects Europe to East Asia, offering an unforgettable travel experience. The 7-day journey reveals Russia's stunning diversity, from bustling cities to remote villages, dense forests to expansive steppes, and majestic mountains. This railway is more than a route. It's a lifeline and a symbol of adventure and romance. The Trans-Siberian Railway has inspired countless writers, filmmakers, and travelers worldwide. Boarding this iconic train offers a deeper understanding of Russia's vastness and the rich tapestry of its cultures. From vibrant cities to untamed wilderness, the Trans-Siberian Railway takes you through the heart of Russia. But what's it like to live in Siberia, a place defined by extremes? Let's explore. Number 11. Siberia. Vast, harsh, and mystical. Siberia is a vast wilderness spanning over 13 million square kilometers, covering 76% of Russia. It's so large it could fit both Mexico and Brazil combined, yet it is home to only 40 million people, mostly concentrated in urban areas, leaving much of the land untouched. This immense region is defined by extremes: towering mountains, frozen tundras, dense forests, and pristine lakes, all shaped by one of the harshest climates on Earth. In remote villages like Oymyakon, the coldest inhabited place on the planet, temperatures can drop below -67 degrees Celsius. Residents adapt by keeping vehicles running continuously, wearing thick fur clothing, and cutting through ice to access water. Living here is a constant challenge, with winters reaching as cold as -50 degrees Celsius and lasting for months. Yet Siberians thrive, drawing on resilience, tradition, and ingenuity. To them, Siberia is more than a place to survive. It's a land to cherish, where the beauty of nature meets the strength of the human spirit. If you're as curious about the extraordinary traditions and hidden gems of Russia as we are, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. We've got even more incredible content coming your way. Number 10. The Gulags. The Gulag, a historically significant prison system established in Siberia during the Soviet regime, represents a challenging period marked by widespread suffering. The term Gulag is an acronym for Main Directorate of Correctional Labor Camps in Russian. These remote camps were established to detain political dissidents and others deemed threats, often subjecting them to difficult conditions and labor. Additionally, the camps were used to develop Siberia's natural resources, involving prisoners in the construction of infrastructure such as roads and railways under demanding circumstances. The Gulag is remembered for its harsh realities, with many prisoners losing their lives due to the challenging conditions. Over time, it has become associated with historical accounts of mass graves and stories reflecting the suffering of those imprisoned. In modern discussions, figures such as Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny, a former detainee, have brought renewed attention to this part of history. However, For many in the Soviet Union, no Gulgats were recorded, and suspicions deepened. These accounts underscore the resilience of individuals and highlight the importance of compassion and justice in addressing historical injustices. The Gulags are a haunting reminder of Russia's past, but even in Siberia's harshest corners, communities like Oymyakon thrive. How do people endure such extreme cold? Let's find out. Number 9. Oymyakon, Pole of Cold. Oymyakon, one of the coldest inhabited places on Earth, is in Siberia, Russia. Temperatures can drop as low as -96.2 degrees Fahrenheit, with winters lasting 9 months. The nearly 500 residents are incredibly resilient, adapting to the harsh conditions by keeping cars running to prevent freezing and wearing multiple layers, including fur. Animals also grow thick coats to survive. The extreme cold has fostered a close-knit community where neighbors support each other. The local Yakut people, who make up most of the population, rely on high-protein foods like reindeer and fish, often consumed raw or frozen, and use the natural cold to preserve food. Living in such freezing conditions might seem impossible, but Siberia isn't just cold, it's home to breathtaking beauty, like the legendary Lake Baikal. Number 8. Lake Baikal. Lake Baikal, the Pearl of Siberia, is the world's oldest and deepest lake, renowned for its crystal-clear waters, unique biodiversity, and breathtaking landscapes. In winter, it transforms into a magical scene with frozen waters and stunning ice formations. Holding 1/5 of Earth's fresh water, Baikal reaches depths of over 1,640 meters, deeper than 2 Burj Khalifa skyscrapers stacked together. Siberia is also home to the Ural Mountains, which separate Europe from Asia. These rugged peaks, deep valleys, and vast forests offer a paradise for hikers and explorers while preserving ancient history and cultural traditions. Additionally, the Siberian taiga, the world's largest forest, spans over 10 million square kilometers and covers almost 60% of the country. This boreal forest hosts diverse wildlife, including bears, lynx, and moose, and its seasonal color changes create a mesmerizing visual spectacle. Lake Baikal is a testament to nature's wonders, but not all of Siberia's stories are beautiful. In Norilsk, the realities of pollution paint a stark contrast. Let's uncover the truth. Number 7. Norilsk, the most polluted city? Let's shift our focus to the environmental challenges facing Norilsk, a city in northern Siberia. Known for being one of the most polluted cities in the world, Norilsk pollution stems from extensive mining activities, including nickel, copper, and palladium extraction. The smelting processes release significant amounts of sulfur dioxide and other harmful substances, which negatively impact the air quality and the surrounding environment. These pollution levels contribute to health problems, including respiratory diseases, cancer, and other serious conditions among residents. Norilsk is located in a remote area with limited access, as it is only reachable by air or river. The isolation further compounds the difficulties faced by its inhabitants. While travel to Norilsk is possible, some cities in Russia are subject to restrictions, even for Russian citizens, requiring special permission to visit. The situation in Norilsk highlights the ongoing challenges posed by industrial pollution and its effects on both the environment and public health. Norilsk's challenges are sobering, but Russia is also home to cities of unimaginable beauty. Let's head to St. Petersburg, the cultural gem of the nation. Number 6. St. Petersburg, cultural gem. St. Petersburg, often called the Venice of the North, is one of Russia's most remarkable cities, celebrated for its elegant architecture, canal networks, and rich cultural history. Founded in 1703 by Peter the Great to rival Europe's great cities, it served as Russia's imperial capital for over 2 centuries, a legacy still evident in its grandeur. Strolling along the Neva River, visitors can admire majestic palaces, intricate bridges, and historical landmarks. The city's highlight is the Hermitage Museum, housed in the opulent Winter Palace. With over 3 million artworks by masters like Rembrandt, Da Vinci, and Picasso, it ranks among the world's largest and most significant art collections. Visitors marvel not only at the masterpieces, but also at the palace's stunning architecture. St. Petersburg's allure extends beyond its art and history. During the summer's white nights, when the sun barely sets, the city takes on a magical glow. Festivals, concerts, and celebrations fill the streets, creating a vibrant and memorable atmosphere. If you could visit just one place in Russia, from the frozen landscapes of Oymyakon to the elegant canals of St. Petersburg, where would you go and why? Let us know in the comments below. Number 5. Chukotka and Eskimo traditions. Chukotka, a remote Russian region, is one of the coldest and most inhospitable places on Earth, home to just 50,000 people, despite its vast size of over 700,000 square kilometers. The harsh environment, where temperatures can drop below -50 degrees Celsius and the ground is perpetually frozen, poses unique challenges for survival and cultural adaptation. Due to the permafrost, burying the dead is difficult, requiring alternative methods like above-ground crypts or storing bodies in garages or basements until summer. This extreme environment has shaped the customs and resilience of the region's predominantly indigenous population, including the Chukchi and Eskimos, who are known for their warmth and hospitality. Visitors are welcomed with food, shelter, and an opportunity to experience the region's unique cultural practices. The region's traditions reflect its people's resourcefulness and determination to thrive in an unforgiving climate, making Chukotka a place of enduring mystery and adaptability. Number 4. Unique traditions and mysteries. Indigenous women in Chukotka are known for their unique traditions of hospitality, which historically included sharing sleeping spaces with visitors, always with mutual agreement among all parties. This practice, rooted in hospitality rather than intimacy, has been a part of these communities for centuries and is also observed among Inuit groups in Alaska, Greenland, and Canada. Scholars note that such traditions developed in response to the challenging environments of these regions, helping to foster community bonds and ensure survival through increased cooperation and population growth for essential activities like hunting. In these harsh climates, even intimate relations adapt to the environment, as couples often remain clothed to conserve body heat. Traditional garments are designed to allow for warmth and practicality, enabling contact without exposure to the cold. These customs highlight the resilience and ingenuity of societies thriving in extreme conditions. These traditions are a testament to human adaptability, but Russia's natural wonders, like the Kamchatka Peninsula, add another layer of magic to this extraordinary country. Number 3. Kamchatka Peninsula. The Kamchatka Peninsula in Russia's Far East is a stunning natural paradise filled with dramatic contrasts. Known for its active volcanoes, geysers, rugged fjords, and soothing hot springs, it captivates adventurers and nature enthusiasts seeking unique experiences. The volcanic landscape, with over a dozen active volcanoes and many snow-capped year-round, offers breathtaking views and hiking opportunities. Geysers add a surreal touch, while hot springs provide relaxation after exploring the rugged terrain. Beyond its geography, Kamchatka hosts a small Buddhist community, descendants of Mongolian and Tibetan migrants who have built temples and monasteries. These sacred spaces bring tranquility and spirituality to the region's untamed beauty. Kamchatka's untamed beauty is unforgettable, but there's a surprising side to Russia that most people don't expect. Could tea, not vodka, really be the nation's favorite drink? Number 2. Tea culture over vodka. Let me share a surprising fact. The most consumed drink in Russia isn't vodka, but tea. Russia ranks 5th globally in per capita tea consumption. This cherished beverage arrived in the 17th century, but it was initially 10 times pricier than in Europe, taking a year to transport from Moscow to Berlin. Today, tea is a staple. When visiting friends in Russia, expect to be offered tea with cookies, often sweetened with honey or jam. Absolutely delightful. While the British are renowned tea enthusiasts, Russians are close behind, with each person drinking 5 to 10 cups daily. Black tea with sugar is a favorite, but green tea and unsweetened black tea are gaining popularity. In Russia's harsh climate, nothing beats a hot cup of tea to ward off the bitter cold. Tea over vodka? That's right. But before you go, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating insights into the quirks and wonders of this incredible country. Number 1. Tetris and Gaming Legacy. Did you know that the beloved game Tetris has its origins in Russia? Yes, this classic electronic game that has captivated generations was invented in Russia, and there's no debate about it. The story begins in the year 1984, during the era when Russia was part of the Soviet Union. Alexei Pajitnov, an engineer and computer scientist at the Moscow Academy of Sciences, created Tetris to test the capabilities of Soviet computers. He cleverly named the game Tetris, combining the Greek word tetra, meaning four, with tennis, his favorite sport. The name Tetra was chosen because each game piece is composed of 4 blocks. E.T. That's attachment, training the human. If you found today's video interesting, don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Your support is very important to us. Be sure to check out the next video appearing on your screen. You're sure to love the content we bring. Please leave a comment about which country you'd like us to explore next. Thank you for watching and see you in the latest video. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.